The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. And guys, what are you going to be looking for in this one from Karl Malone?
And he's the type of player who, when he gets it going, is almost impossible to cool down. Coaches will call a timeout sometimes just to take away some of the momentum that he provides for that play.
And Steve, he's also got a full arsenal of moves in the post. I mean, you can't believe how many tricks this guy has up his sleeves. He's full of them.
The Portland Trailblazers came away with the win, their last meeting this season against the Thunder.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
Here's Iverson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot.
Defense, and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
The Thunder shooting there in this one. And both free throws good for Iverson.
All game long.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. Throws it up high, and it's Pippen with the jam.
Incredible time.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
The three from Iverson. That's good. Great play set up by TMac.
If you give him that much space.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, guys, the head coach for the Portland Trailblazers gave me just a couple of minutes. He told me he's wary. Size, length, strength, and a ton of skill. The talent is really off the charts with him. And, guys, he knows it won't be easy to muscle Cousins away from the rim, but he said that's what they've got to find a way to do. It won't be easy.
All right, Doris, thanks. Really left it on that time.
He's got a little bit of everything.
Allen Iverson grabs the miss. McGrady with the ball. Guarded now by Kevin Love. And it's sent back by Oden. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. Iverson against Lillard. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. Oden kicks to Pippen. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Count that one. Lillard.
But offensively, they look great.
And stolen by Lillard. Passes it to Petrovic. The 8-footer. Pippen for three. Gets it to go.
Trigger, but he realized he had a better look for his teammate.
It's Harden with the drive, and it's sent back by Oden.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's Cousins, and he banks in the layup.
Not much.
It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And there's no question what the overriding factor was in that game, Clark. It was the big edge they had on the glass.
Well, the level of it, he's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Lillard dishes to Love. Feeds to Oden. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, Kevin, in the first half of play, their shots a key indicator of their activity defensively.
The other line, he has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match. Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
It's tipped and stolen by Love. The elbow. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady.
Really high-quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
He has just disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all offensively.
And I'm sure he's ready to put this quarter behind him and quickly.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
And a quick review here, looking at some numbers for Tracy McGrady. 16th in steals, and he's been quite an offensive threat.
And as for his top 20 ranking in steals, Steve, I think his focus has really been outstanding on the defensive end. Possession after possession, he zeroed in on his.
Yeah, this is a very good free throw shooting team, guys. And when you look at the numbers, impressive.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Shane Battier is checked in for Tracy McGrady. Now here's Iverson. He had a 27-point outing in the last game against huge factor. Here's Lillard after the three-pointer from Allen Iverson. Lillard attacking. Pippen kicks to Oden. And Cousins with the block. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. With the bars in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. The Thunder in fourth. Fifth best, the Trailblazers.
It's not the whole story, but that's enough to know it's not a fluke.
Portland again missing.
And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane.
Harden's shot is good. Now, here's Lillard. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Grizzlies in Memphis.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think, guys, is really how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And, Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, you have to be able to have that kind of performance in the other team's building. Really solid.
Thunder trailing by 4. Harden up top. He's got 6. Shots in the field. Shooting above 50% here tonight. That free throw good from Pippen. And so he makes both from the line. No good. And it's Portland the other way.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Iverson with the block. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play.
On a 7 for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
Poked loose. Battier with the steal. Takes the lead pass. And the rejection by Love. And there's a whistle. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding
skilled as a pull-up shooter. I mean, you give him too much room and he won't hesitate for a second to raise up and spray you with that jet.
Cousins dishes to Battier. Iverson. Screen by Cousins. Shoots the 3. They get it back. Here's Malone. And finally they hit one. Malone's got to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Portland. Off to a great start this season, currently in second.
And of course, off to a great start, and it wasn't expected from most. This was a team that had low expectations, but a really quick start here.
Yeah, you know, we may have to revise our expectations for this club. They look pretty tough right now.
Here's Petrovic, the Thunder making the shot. Lillard, the pass to Pippen. Bangs home the trifecta. It's Harden with the drive. Second chance effort, and again it's Karl Malone.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Pippen kicks to Oden. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dottie's checked in. The 3 from Harden. Rebound by Pippen.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
Harden, and he dunks it down.
Well, this is how you can
trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
16 feet away. Again, Oklahoma City.
market for.
Would you like to bet that this game may end on a buzzer beater? How much would you bet? I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
That's his first foul of the game. In the bonus, he'll go to the free throw line. For the Thunder.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
To the paint. Here's Harden. And the layup's good off the glass. And the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, that number could easily go up to double digits before this game is over.
In this game, pass to Dudley from past the arc, and it's good. Dudley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-point because of his leaping ability.
On the free throw line, 8 of 9. Free throw drops
Here, they're having an impact so far.
Both free throws good from Crawford. And kicks to Haslam. Stolen away. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And it's blocked by Ashik. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Crawford leading the charge. Offensive rebound. And foul hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot two.
Kevin, let's look at the Trailblazers to see how they're doing ranking-wise in the NBA. 4th in three-point field goal percentage. 7th in scoring. Discipline at the offensive end.
And what jumps out at me, Clark, is the three-point percentage that you talked about. This is a team that you have to defend all tasks defensively when you have to cover out to the three-point line, because now
West kicks to Haslam. Out to West. Haslam a screen. The pass to Dort. He tries for three. The shot's good on the assist.
Done.
He kicks it to Haddadi. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over out and letting it fly from deep. Here are the best three-point shooters, centers, and power forwards. 5th is Shane Battier.
To me, you go back a generation, there were only a fraction of big men who could knock down outside shots like we're seeing currently. You know, soon as how a turnover costs you.
West kicks to Aldridge. The finger roll finish at the back.
the points as they've gotten in the paint. They really haven't had to do much. Second foul already, and that's going to force him to, I think.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Iverson's checked in. Here's Dudley. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Haslam. Oklahoma City shooting 47% from the field to start things off. The drive by Iverson. And the basket good.
Unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
His second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And we'll switch here. Both free throws good from Crawford. And here is Iverson. He's got 13. From outside the arc. And the release was before the buzzer. But it's off target. Offense, the... Oklahoma City trailing by 5. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. They've got the tune. Omer Ashik is out there, and it's Crawford at the 2 guard. Oklahoma City shoot. Good on the second free throw. By 4. Here's the 3. Count the bucket. The drive by Iverson. Rejected by Haddadi. On a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. DeColo dishes to Crawford. And the Trailblazers getting another
defense. He's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I wouldn't bet against him in that situation next time.
second chance shot. Ashik with the bucket.
You know, that put...
He slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
To stop the run.
And another foul would give him 3 before the half.
Something for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
The Thunder shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Yeah, this is a very good...
It's Crawford with the drive. It's stolen by McGrady. Iverson kicks to Battier. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending beaten by 6. Crawford outside. Crawford missing again.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your everything working in this one for Iverson. He's got 16 points, and he's got...
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more, though, so look for them to run some...
Crawford against McGrady. It's Crawford with the drive, and that one's good.
Heard the whistle and...
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
He feeds it to Batum. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Well, Thunder have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. And that one's good. McGrady.
I don't know if it's offensive. He just seems to have that singular focus you need as a shooter that, you know, even if a defender's all over you, you still just lock in and let it go.
And he's also a guy, Steve, whose confidence is not very easily shaken. That's an important quality to have. He'll miss a few shots in a row, but they're not going to cause him to doubt.
Scoreless first quarter.
Ball's not loose. Benatti passes to Crawford. Crawford gets a screen from Ashik. Clock at 6. Batum is guarded by Battier. Ashik with the bucket.
He kind of threaded the needle with that pass into the paint.
The drive by Iverson.
How about that basketball, man? While they're trailing?
Yeah, but still, you know what? A wide open look. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Harden with the drive. That's good. Great play set up by TMac. It's Crawford on the wing, guarded by Harden. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here. Iverson picks him up. And Cousins comes over to help. And stolen by Cousins. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
That's up these days, that little finger roll.
Harden against Crawford. Here is Haddadi. Good D by Harden. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is a critical juncture in this ballgame, Kevin.
Great idea to pull up and take the turn.
Here's DeCola. Iverson covering. Love against Battier. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line.
Given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Allow inside looks as easy as that.
Damian Lillard's checked in for DeCola. A baseline J. They get it again. A good look from Harden. Money from the wing. Crawford outside. Lillard tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. And while there's a break, here's a collection of the shooting guards that have made an impact with their passing this season. The leading assist
moment here to take a look at some of the stats for Damian Lillard. 13th in scoring, 18th in steals, and one of the better passers in the league, in the top 20 in assists per game.
And I think this is a good time, Steve, to touch on his scoring average again. I mean, as you pointed out, it's top 15 in the league, and he does.
Guys, and we're seeing them start to convert a lot of second chance opportunities.
Yeah, and I'm sure the coach has to be happy about this. I mean, the hustle underneath is paying off in a big way.
Hits the bucket. 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Crawford against Harden. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Crawford. Crawford left side. And he gets it to go from the corner.
Right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
And it's Allen Iverson with bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two. The first one.
They're taking care of business.
That's exactly how you keep on for the quarter. That'll do it.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Oden's checked in.
Take a look at what Harden's been doing. Akers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or two.
For 8. Harden hits them both. 9 points in the game so far. And the rejection by Cousins. Batum against McGrady. Good on the shot.
McGrady wasted any time getting through it.
Stolen by Harden. Jumps up.
That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, startling that he'd even try that right now. He's a grinder. Love what he does. Energy and life to his team.
Scottie Pippen's checked in for Nicholas Batum. Harden. Another miss by Harden. Portland's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Lillard against Harden. Pippen dishes to Oden. That falls. Nice feed that top. No luck. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Here's Harden. Banked in off the glass.
The offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
One-on-one here. There's the lob to the hoop.
That is a quick record. Pretty good in trip
To get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
It's stolen by McGrady. He dinks the rim with a two-handed slam.
How about that? Ferociously competitive. Tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
Rebound by Pippen. Pippen's got his third rebound on the night.
They've been strong on the board. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though. His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
The three from Harden gets the bucket.
Harden quarter already knocked down 2 in the first.
Pass to Petrovic. Three-pointer. They get it back. Shot's good from Oden. Oden's got 9 points now in the quarter. Thunder trailing by 3. And stolen by Oden. And Pippen slams it in.
Textbook intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And stolen by Oden. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And that one is stuffed right through.
He knew what to do with it and when.
.116 left in the first half of the game. Oden against Cousins. Love kicks to Lillard. It's Pippen on the wing. 5 on the clock. Plenty of daylight on that shot. It's Oklahoma City. It's Harden with the drive. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line.
Yeah, here's a guy who gives the coach the luxury of a very simple play call, which is just the ISO. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Against because he throws his weight around so often and with reckless abandon. It can really wear you down physically.
And they'll keep possession.
Find teammates.
Even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job.
If you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
And he sinks the second.
Well, that one
was between shot clock and game clock.
Not sure why he's insisting on shooting from out there. It's just not working for him right now.
Gets it to go. They're trailing by 7. Iverson kicks to Battier. Harden. It's back to Battier. There's the dish to Iverson. Pass to Battier. From deep Harden. And that is good. Harden's got 35. And the first half ends in a close one. Portland out in front. They're up by 4. Well, folks, stay tuned for the halftime show at Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
Now, presented by Sprint. This is 2K Sports. I hope your week is off to a good start on this Monday. Portland with the lead against Oklahoma City. Easy to see why they've been piling up the wins lately. They're really on a roll. A big first half for the big man, Greg Oden. After two, he's got 15 points, has been stellar in both rebounding and defense as well. And still in this, the Thunder hanging around. It's been a scintillating open court attack. They hold a major advantage in fast break points. James Harden absolutely lights out. At the break, he's been a big scorer. He's racking up the points. And on the defensive side of the floor, he's definitely been contributing with some focused defensive work.
Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Boy, he put on a show from the three-point line in the first half, didn't he? We'll see if the halftime break does cool off.
Malone is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's Harden. Then there's Demarcus Cousins. And it's Iverson in at the point. That's the route for Scott Brooks getting going here.
Out on the perimeter. He is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Yeah, and I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
That drops.
They're going back. That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
For the lead, here's Harden. That's good. Harden's got 40 points.
No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Petrovic with the pass to Oden. And again, it's Portland converting. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Oden dishes to Pippen. Here's Petrovic. Here's Oden. There's the bucket. Good. And the whistle blows. It's going to be
Would have liked.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Petrovic, and that one's good. Now it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
Coming out strong here in the third quarter. That's 4 for 5 shooting for this team.
Harden's shot is good. They've led by as many as 11 points. Petrovic, that falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got 6 assists here tonight. It's Harden with the drive, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them. Play can be tough to judge sometimes.
It's stolen by McGrady.
He was on that pass. I don't know if this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it. Stolen by Harden. In the third quarter, just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. They've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Here's Petrovic. Buries another.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
The feed to Lillard. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is.
Almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down. Jaw in this arena just went to the ground.
And they're going to stay that way for a while, I think.
Oh, burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters to challenge shots in this.
Inside the three-point line. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
You're not doing your team any good forcing a shot like that one.
Oh, that's bringing it down hard. Clark, bring it down hard, my brother. Got that one up quick.
Tough to shoot well after that blazing first half.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's Greg Oden with the finish.
Need to get kind of ugly out here.
Blocked. And the pass to Petrovic. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. Kept alive. Goes back up. Shot by Oden is no good.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard so we can see and check out some of the most feared defenders in the league. The steal leaders among shooting guards.
And both the hand speed and general quick standing. I mean, those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
Well, the two guard.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Exhibition we're seeing out there today.
Harmon, Iverson covering. An easy 2-point percent. Kicks it out to Harden. And now Portland on the break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Here's where Oklahoma City sits in the NBA statistical standings right now. Second in fewest turnovers per game. Third in 5 in free throw shooting. That's elite level marksmanship at the stripe.
And Clark, you know, when you commit so few turns at the basket and your defense isn't vulnerable either.
You got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul. Well, I like
Harden left side. Oh, what a great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line and try to tack another.
Well, this quarter is going awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Portland. That free throw good from Harden. Feeds it to Douglas. 6 on the shot clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
Fans focused on that matchup for New Orleans.
Wallace with it. Now defended by Haslam. Offensive rebound. Ashe gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Allen Iverson.
You know, they really aren't consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks they're allowing are
Got his 6th rebound on the night. Pippen, the pass to Ashe. And he takes the feed and
Interior defense there. Good rotations.
no doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
Near the 3-point line, it's Love. And again, it's
Ball movement, the player movement. Great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Harden's shot is good.
Well, with them back into this game.
Tipped away. And Lillard kicks to Pippen. Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. 15 points for Damian Lillard. It's Harden with the drive. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Back to McGrady. And again, it's Oklahoma City. He lobs it up, and Pippen slams it in.
And what a beautiful connection on that play.
Lillard dishes to Douglas. Fires it up. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And now it's an 8-point Trailblazer lead. Petrovic is checked in for Jared Dudley. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And the rejection by Pippen. And gets hit.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Greg Oden, he's checked in for Portland. And he's good on the second. Three, can't hit. And the Thunder going the other way now. Iverson kicks to Harden. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Lillard attacking, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out right now?
I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Pass to Petrovic. Back to Pippen. Malone with the block. Ashe dishes to Oden. He gets it up. Can't hit. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Trailblazers lead by 5. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. By 5, and on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Damian Lillard out there with Petrovic. Then it's Oden. Then there's Pippen. And it's Haddadi in at the 5, roaming the
Single three-pointer in the first half.
Tries from 16. Here's Cousins. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there. Haddadi passes to Lillard. Outside Pippen. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Stolen by Harden. Leads him in there. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. Iverson, guarded by Oden. The 3 from Harden. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Greg Oden.
Just an enormous.
Portland leading by 6. He dishes it to Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. 19 points for Damian Lillard. Harden inside the three-point line. And that one swishes right in.
Unstoppable offense from both teams. I love the pace this game has been played at.
So does everybody else in the building. This has been a fun of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the... And he knocks down the first one. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Harden hits them both. Fourth quarter gone now. Lillard attacking. Love. Here's Petrovic. And another 3 for Portland. Leading by 9. Lillard attacking. Can't connect from short range.
He was hot early. 3 three-pointers in the first half, but he may have to start putting the ball on the floor. His shot's not working here in the second.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Harden with it. He's picked up by Pippen. That is good. Pippen dishes to Oden. Crawford. And lots of contact there. Demarcus Cousins.
What a game we've seen here for Crawford. He's got 21 points.
Yeah, Clark, what a fantastic job he's done of
Fights to Crawford. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And Oden backing in. Goes up on the high post. Hits the front of the rim and out. Thunder trailing by 11. To the inside. Brady takes it out with both hands and rips it down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, man, he's got so much power.
Out of bounds. Trailblazers. On defense, the Thunder. Oden kicks to Lillard. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. And he makes the first.
Foul line since halftime. I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes
Brady kicks it out to Iverson. Fires for 3. That's good.
big numbers in that three-point column, guys.
He feeds it to Love. He'll pass it to Oden. Tries again, and the layup is up and in.
They're taking so many shots down there, and they're knocking them down. Really good looks in the paint.
No doubt the offensive philosophy today. Pound that thing.
Bound from deep. No luck.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Took him no time at all on that one. It's to Lillard. There's the dish to Love. And the rejection by Malone. It's Harden with the drive. And that one's good. They got on this road.
Both clubs really picking up the intensity here in the second.
I'll say that's for sure. I mean, things have really ramped up here.
Pippen dishes to Lillard. Here's Oden. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
I tell you what,
Now, this is when defenses have to protect the basket with everything they've got. Force the offense to shoot from the perimeter.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free. Positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Lillard attacking. Here's Pippen. A putback, and it's Greg Oden with the finish. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
Kev, he came out of nowhere to slam that one back in.
Well, that's making him pay for letting him get his hands on that rebound.
Yeah, is it ever, Kevin?
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
And those could be an important 2 points, too, guys, in a close game like this one.
Here's McGrady, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off. I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
Shot's good from Oden. More Tedden on the wing, guarded by Crawford. The offensive rebound. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go. The fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And again, it's Portland converting with the drive. Cannot hit.
He's been the guy on the boards today, no question.
Steve, you're all over it. I mean, his numbers back it up. He's been working extremely hard out there.
Crawford kicks to Pippen. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. Great D that time from Tracy McGrady. Gives him the lead pass. That's good.
Very clever passing. That was
To take the lead. They grab their own miss. Portland's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And it's Pippen slamming it down. Absolutely hammered it down.
and that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
That ties it up.
Boy, they've come out. Trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
Crawford passes to Oden. Soft touch off the glass.
Oh, well, where would they be, guys, without his clutch play down the stretch? 7 of 9 for the quarter and making big shots.
Here's Pippen. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
He makes it.
To like what we're seeing from Greg Oden.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
The Trailblazers. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, I think sort of just playing this one out now as they get the last rebound. They really haven't had much success.
Who knows for the ball than him.
Agreed. And with the D always scattered after an offensive rebound, he knows exactly how to get that to work for him.
Now here's Pippen. He kicks to Oden. From downtown, that falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Oden's got 42 in the game. Thunder trailing by 3. Off the inbound pass. And him rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, I tell you, to have good position before the play starts.
Malone with the block. And it's out of bounds as the... Back to Pippen. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
McGrady with the ball. He's picked up by Pippen. Harden kicks it to West. There's the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the...
About him. He gave him a wide open look there.
West with the steal. With the lead pass.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And the other thing they're doing, turning those miscues into points at the other end.
Harden kicks to Cousins. Tracy McGrady on the wing. Back to Cousins. Out to West. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Cousins with a screen for Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Malone. It's good.
Oh, what a bat
Of this guy. Wow.
And there's the feed to Pippen. Trailblazers keep it alive. Shot by Oden is no good.
Boy, they almost tied it up with that shot.
Boy, they're this close here in the fourth quarter. Strapping back into it.
Harden gets a screen from Malone. And here's Harden. The pass to Malone. Rebound Love. Portland's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Back to Lillard. It's off.
Well, in a tie game, I mean, he is trying to carry this team all by himself.
Six seconds left in the fourth. Stolen away. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After 4 quarters, a stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So small forward position. And Portland has possession. Oden, he's guarded by Cousins. And the Thunder making a switch here. First free for the Thunder. Oden hits them both. Here's McGrady, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City. He's checked in for Karl Malone. Oh, what a fly! Here's Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from... And Haslam kicks to McGrady. Dishes it to Haslam. Back to McGrady. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot.
36 points and 4 steals. He is in complete control of this game.
Yeah, it's just going his way. Everything falling into place.
And McGrady drops them both. The Trailblazers shooting the ball really well in this game. 58%. Gets it to go. Pippen's got 30. And here are the Thunder now. A 2-point game. McGrady outside. Right through the D for the layup.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Shots good from Oden.
No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You could hear the impact from where I am.
First one falls. And McGrady drops them both. Pippen dishes to Love. Here's Lillard. It's blocked. McGrady with the ball. Battier with a screen on Lillard. Against McGrady.
How about that fantastic
Slam, I think.
Well, that's how you said it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
And the first one drops. The free throw is good from Lillard. All sorts of time. That misses off the backboard. Here comes McGrady. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a one shot. Here in this overtime. Pippen, the pass to Petrovic. Feeds to Love. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And that one's good. Here's McGrady. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You like to get shots inside and close to the hoop.
Passes it to Pippen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on trip. Now we'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, he'll make him the sideline.
Lambo, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. The lead. Pass to Haslam. Back to West. He dishes it to Haslam. Pass to Cousins. Gets the first. That will put So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
He looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. Just a cool customer.
Shot goes down. Very quick possession.
Just couldn't get a hand in his face. Couldn't challenge the shot.
Yeah, made his height advantage count that time.
The drive by Cousins, and he comes in, guys. And Lillard kicks to Love. There's the pass to Oden. Somehow ignores the tackle.
Whoa, that's a big shot right there.
And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Kevin, the silence is deafening.
So the first one drops. Second one is good. Getting both at the line.
Opportunities, and that's just what they needed with the game this close.
Down low.
He had his head on a swivel and was
The
able.
Thunder shooting certainly key for them in this one. 55% from the field. West dishes to Aldridge. The drive by Cousins. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. That one on Pip. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Now, they should be looking at a three-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Here's Petrovic, and it's off the back rim. No good. And here is Cousins. Knocking him down. Money!
Right there, he squeezed that on as tight as he could.
Portland with the ball. Lillard. Oden connects. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Now, sometimes offensive rebounds are lucky, but he anticipates and gets to the right spot before the shot goes.
And he misses the first one. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes they've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
Steve, I know you love great teamwork.
Yeah, it's so much fun to watch when the ball is moving. There's kind of a rhythm to the game that just happens. The ball moves almost on its own. Kevin, it's questioning the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And you got to think those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Mattier with the steal. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. Now, here's Lillard.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. An impressive victory in overtime after an exciting end in regulation.
You know what? In a long game, fatigue can sometimes affect every aspect of play. They didn't look tired at all to me.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports Group, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.